Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, TK Resells. I am TK and this is my channel all about my part-time reselling journey. So things you'll see on this channel, thrift store hauls, which you're going to see today, what sold videos, BOLO videos, things to look out for, a little motivational stuff every once in a while because, you know, we all need a little helping hand. So yeah, this is today's video. I went thrifting. I hit 3 thrift stores and it's probably my biggest thrift store haul I've ever had. I spent $220 and I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm ready and willing to share with you guys. So again, this is thrift store haul, probably my largest thrift store haul. So let me get all this stuff set up and we're ready to go. All right, so the first thrift store that I stopped at is a small local one that I don't stop at too often just because I never find too much stuff. But it was early enough and it had just opened up and I decided to stop in and I'm glad I did. The very first thing that I found was this first baseman's glove, an Acania first baseman's glove, $5.50. And this will sell for around 50 bucks. So a nice little pickup there. Next, I'm walking through and I see a Chiefs Hawaiian shirt. And I pick it up, I look at it, and it didn't really have a whole lot of Chief stuff visible. So I put it back, and when I put it back, I looked up and I found these 6 items that I picked up. And they're all amazing and they're all in perfect shape. And I would almost say dead stock. So here's the first one. Kansas City Chiefs. This one is a Drew Pearson, earlier Drew Pearson hat. This still has the cardboard insert. It's wool. You can tell it's wool. This is about a $75 hat. No stains, no nothing on the inside. So yeah, awesome pickup. Love picking that stuff up. Next up, we have a Kansas City I call this one the Splash. Logo athletic. For vintage hat sellers, these are what we look for. Logo athletic. All the way around, no stains. Didn't even look like anybody wore these. But man, look at that top. Like the splash, paint of splash goes all the way around. Again, this one sells for about 75 bucks. So another awesome pickup. Next up, we have this. This one is called the Collision. So it goes about halfway through the hat. This is a starter hat. They're Pro Line starter. This one sells for 50 to 60 roughly. But the graphics on that are just crazy, crazy amazing. Next up, we have this one. This one is called a Shadow, and I'll explain to you why. Again, these are all like dead stock, like barely worn, if worn once at all. It's so like stiff and rigid. This is called a Shadow because of this right here. This is the shadow part of the hat. Believe it or not, these sell for around $60 to $75. Again, these are all in mint condition, so I'm gonna shoot for the higher end. So I'm gonna say 75 bucks for that one. Next up, we have a funny story on this one. So this is the Chiefs diamond hat, and you can see those little black and red are the diamonds. Again, this is the Logo athletic right there. I tried to purchase one of these online this last week, and the person, I offered them 100 bucks and they turned me down. They told me that I can go buy the one that's on eBay for 180 if I really wanted it. So I picked this one up as soon as I saw it. I knew what it was. And this one retails realistically for around 100 bucks. This one maybe 120, 125 just because it is in such good condition. Like, you know, I'm holding it by the thing. You can still see the indents from that. It means it's been like this the whole time. And then finally, the last piece that I picked up is this, they call this the shark tooth. It's because of these little things. It's a shark tooth hat. Again, Kansas City with the little heart there. Logo athletic. Logo Athletic, Proline, Snapback, everything that you want to see on these hats, it's there. These are original vintage hats. Again, you could see these probably have never been worn. If they did, it was once, maybe twice, but freaking phenomenal haul. This one sells for around 100, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. Like all these, I'm going to shoot for high end because these are all like mint condition, like never ever worn. So I spent 90 bucks at this first stop. And like I said, this hat, the first hat alone is going to sell for 100. So I'm going to be in the profit margin really, really fast for this stop. But we still have 2 more stops. So yeah, the hats were freaking amazing. Just real quick. Shark Tooth, Diamond, Shadow, Collision, Splash, and this one is Drew Pearson, so I'm just going to call it the Drew Pearson. So yeah, great haul for hats on that day. So let me get into the next stuff real quick and I'll be right back. All right, so what can I say about the next stop? My favorite place, Savers. I love going there, and we got a bunch of mids. So mid stuff, oh shoot. So mid stuff is anything from like 25 to 100 bucks roughly. For me, that's what I would call a mid. And yeah, we got a bunch of shirts that we're gonna make money on. So the very first thing that I picked up, I always look through these first, are VHSs, and this is from Hell, Johnny Depp. This is a not for rental, but it's a preview version. It says it right there, preview cassette. So it sells for about 15 bucks. Then I picked up a Mars Attacks. Again, this is like a $10 VHS, but they're fun to have, fun to get. And then I found a Howard the Duck. Now the funny thing about Howard the Duck is this was a personal, this is going to be for me. I'm keeping this one unless I get a crazy ass offer. But this is the first movie that I went on a date to. And it was grammar school, but it was fun. And I will always remember this movie because of that. So that was it for hard goods. Everything else is clothing, but some solid stuff, right? So let's get into it. Harry Potter's on fire right now, even if it's screen printed. So this is just a nice clean Hogwarts t-shirt, about $30. This one will sell for about 30 bucks. Now I'm going to date myself with this one. This is a Champion extra large. David Letterman, the late night show. This was a talk show before Jimmy Fallon. So again, 30 bucks, roughly 35 on a good night. And then I love picking up stuff like this. This is a New Orleans Jazz Fest t-shirt. It's all puff print. So everything you see on that screen is all puffed up. Music heads love these things. So again, 25, 30 bucks. And this one was a bit of a surprise to me. It's a Caesars. This is an older version of this shirt, so it's kind of valuable. It's about a $40 t-shirt. That, again, that's all puff print, but it has Caesars Palace on it, Las Vegas. A lot of people collect that kind of stuff. I picked this shirt up because I was on a live and people were asking me for it and I didn't have any. This is a Champs UNC Tar Heels t-shirt. Nothing huge about this shirt, but again, 30 bucks all day long. And then I picked this one up just because I thought it was funny. It's a small, but people still buy these things. People still buy smalls. It's a Christ Pushers. So a Jesus t-shirt, Christ Pushers t-shirt. Go on the back, Matthew something something. Again, being a small, it's not a great size, not a huge money, but again, 25, maybe 30 bucks. So I picked this shirt up with the same type of thing. This is the extra large though. This is a Gas Monkeys t-shirt. This one is a vintage. This one's kind of older. And you can tell by the tag, but it's all kind of, it's a Pro Delta weight. I can't unfurl it, but it's right there. Good fade. A lot of people like this stuff because they remember watching it. Next up, I have a dead stock, which means it still has the tags on it. I picked this one up. It is a Tommy Hilfiger. There's the Tommy tag. This is a Hilfiger sailing long sleeve polo. I would say it is what it is. This back is all embroidered. So this is probably a $50 to $60 shirt. It's got all kinds of crazy stuff. This might even be a little bit more because of all the little extras. Maybe 75. I didn't look it up, but I know that Hilfiger stuff, and especially dead stock, is worth way more than what I paid for it. Now, the last piece from this one, a great piece, and I love finding stuff like this. I paid a little bit up for it. I paid $17. But it is a vintage Levi's jacket made in the USA, blue tag. Now, blue tags are very difficult to find. You can see it right there, blue tag. I've never found a blue tag before, but again, it's just a denim jacket, probably 80s-ish. Kind of a stone washed look to it. Normally I sell these for around 40. I think this one sells for about $100, so another great haul. Love finding that stuff. Like, all that stuff is awesome. But we have one more stop. One more stop. All right, so the last stop of the day, I always look through hard goods first, like VHSs, jackets, hats, that kind of stuff. And I found a sealed wedding singer right off the bat. So again, I picked this stuff up right away. This is VHS number 4 for the day. That one will be sold. I picked up these handkerchiefs still in the package. I paid $1 for these. They'll sell for about 15. Right next to those was this 12 pack for $2. These sell for a little bit more, about $22. Very quick and fast sale, very easy to put those up on eBay. So those will probably be the first things that go. And then this day I went to the shoes and I found these La Sportiva mountain running shoes. You can see the soles are thicker than a regular pair of shoes. These are missing the shoelaces. But other than that, that's the only flaw. These were $16. I used a 20% off, so I got them for $12. Yeah, about, we'll say $13. I got some price off on them. And these will sell for about $75, which is fantastic. Love picking up those kind of things real quick, real fast. And then across the way from those were a pair of Jordan size 15s. These do have the hologram right there. Believe it or not, I think I paid $16. Yeah, a little bit more than $16 for these Jordans. And these Jordans will sell. They do have a little bit of scuffing on the back right there, but that is the only flaw. And they'll still sell for about $100 or so. So again, I love finding stuff like that. One of my favorites. Now, everything else we have is clothing. So yeah, you'll see kind of a theme running through these. So they're probably all from the same person. It is a Looney Tunes extra large. If I can get the tag out of the way. This is an all over Taz serious hang time Taz. This is about a $75 t-shirt, just how it sits. Next up, I found another Looney Tunes. This is on the same tag, but it says one size fits most. And it is a tie-dye Tweety bird. That tie-dye is pretty cool. Front and back tie-dye, of course. Like, you can't have one without the other. A little bit of cracking in Tweety, but it won't affect the value. Again, about 75 bucks for this, maybe 100. Same thing with the Taz, 75, maybe 100. Here is a size large. Some of y'all remember this, some of you won't. This is Not the Mama from a television series called Dinosaurs, I believe. That shirt sells for 40-ish bucks. Next up, I have this Martin Truex Jr. all over NASCAR. Oh, my kitty wants to go outside. There you go, all over American Eagle, the flag in the background. Just a nice quality piece. It is a newer piece. It's from 2017, but it has the Congress. It has a Declaration of Independence on the back. It has the White House on the front. It has an eagle. Like, there's so many things. Oh, on the back has tanks and weapons. Like, there's so many cool things going on with this shirt. I'm going to say 40 bucks. Then, walking down the aisles a little bit farther, I found a nutmeg. Kansas City Chiefs sweatshirt. Just a nice solid sweatshirt. See, I just sold one for 40 bucks. Something very similar to this. So 40 bucks, maybe 50 on a good day. Then, in the same area as that other Chief one, I found this one. It's a Garment Graphics Activewear. Never heard of it, never seen it before. But again, it's a extra large, so really good size. And it is a Tweety Bird Bad Old Chiefs football sweatshirt. So this hits some crossovers, right? It's the NFL, it's Tweety Bird, it's bad teams. This is probably $65, $75. And then finally, to end it all, this sweatshirt. Might have been the last one I looked at anyway, as well. This is a Ultimate Sportswear Extra Large. It has that double collar. You can see the red and the gray. And then it has the two-tone sleeves. But it also has Bring Them On Kansas City Chiefs. The whole gang. Taz, Bugs, Sylvester, and Yosemite. So this one's probably $75 to $100 sweatshirt, especially right now. Like, all this stuff is selling very, very fast on eBay because everybody wants cheap stuff right now. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up at the thrift stores today. And let's get out of here. Let's go list this stuff and make some money. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you learned something. I hope you saw something that clicks in your head and your mind when you're out thrifting and you're like, I got to pick that up because I know how much it's worth. So I spent 220 bucks roughly on everything that you saw. And just on the hats, I think it's about $600 in value with the hats. So I sell one or two and I'll be in the profit on everything else, which is what we shoot for in this type of ordeal. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And as always, when I end these, I like to leave a message of kindness and compassion. Let's go out there and do something nice for a stranger. Let's hold a door, walk somebody in the crosswalk, help somebody out, pay it forward, buy somebody a coffee in the morning, leave them donuts, just do something nice. Being nice doesn't have to cost anything. It just has to show that you care. So that my challenge to you is to do something nice for a stranger. If you do, leave a comment, contact me, let me know what you did. I love to hear these stories. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.